In the pits of the CME Group in Chicago, Jared Levy, he's going to tell us why another 4% dip could be on the way. And Robert Luna says the biggest money makers lie outside the United States. Let's start first with Larry Shover at the CME. Larry, what's the deal here? We had this huge sell-off last week, and yet before the elections, everybody is saying when we get the elections behind us, we get third quarter earnings season behind us, we'll have certainty and the markets will rally. It's just not happening.
No, it's not happening. That's a really good point. We're treading water. What's behind all this is that traders are coming to terms with the fact that a lot of things have to start going right for our market to make its next move upwards. And that doesn't happen, we're easily going to see a 5% correction. We're worried about Greece. We're worried about Spain. Is the OMT and the ECB going to come through with money that they need to come through with? And our fiscal cliff. Let's be clear. Not everything has to be resolved by the end of December, but will a compromise take place to the extent that the market would like that and the market would make its next leg move upwards?
Well, let's talk about one piece of that fiscal cliff, capital gains taxes. Now, we saw under Clinton administration when we lowered the capital gains tax rate, we had a boom in the market, a tremendous boom. Is the converse true? Could the market take a real hit if, in fact, the cap gains tax rate goes up?
Yeah, David, you heard it from me first. We'll see a 5% correction if that does go through. We will see a 5% correction. However, the markets aren't pricing that in right now. The markets don't think that will happen, but we will see a 5%
but Jared,
correction.
let me just follow up on that for a second. Now, wouldn't people, if they think that the cap gains rate is going to go up as of January 1st, wouldn't they work hard to get their cap gains in, sell off before that happens? Larry?
Oh, yeah, they
sorry.
would. But again, that's okay. That's quite okay, David. That's the whole thing that I'm trying to say. The market's not expecting that to happen. Do markets get caught unaware? Absolutely. Every once in a while, we do get caught unaware. But the market as a collective group does not think Obama is going to be able to get that destructive policy through Congress and through the Senate.
All right. And one other thing, by the way, Larry, I mean, everybody was saying that, the one thing that would be good about President Obama's reelection for these markets is the continued dovish tone from the Fed that would be expected with his reelection. Why aren't we rallying on the mere fact that we're probably going to get another round of money printing to help out these markets?
Yeah, well, I think that you have to also look at the business cycle we're in. We're treading water. I mean, our numbers are more good than they are bad, but there's a bigger story behind it. We're not growing fast enough to keep the market going higher. Right now, we're just waiting for two or three good things to happen to take that next leg up. Right now, we're just treading water. The market's very, very vulnerable for a down move if one of those things doesn't work out correctly.
All right. Looks like we're in a wait-and-see mode. Larry Shover, we'll be back with you in just a few moments from the CME.
Thanks, Larry. Let's bring in our market panel. We have Jerry. S&P futures are closing right now. Let's go back to Larry Shover at the CME to see how things are shaping up for tomorrow. What do you see, Larry?
I don't know where Billy is.
Right now, it's just a lot of chop, a lot of treading water. We have retail sales, PPI, CPI coming out towards the middle to the end of the week. That's what traders are focused on right now. The fiscal cliff is the overhang, but beyond that, let's put it into perspective. The global market rallied 13% this year on a 2.5% GDP on pessimism, low multiples, and piles of cash. I expect that to continue long term.
I think you got it right. Larry Shover, thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you.
You're welcome.
Shares